What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on Liberty Falls, and we're going to be rocking melee Macchiato as our only form of doing damage throughout this run. So I'm still going to rely on the other perks, but I do need to get enough points to essentially make my way to melee Macchiato. So I'll give myself until round 5. Maybe I'll just melee them with the knife to get us there. But it is a little bit tricky just because there's no way outside of me using like an on the house or something potentially get melee Macchiato this early on. And I definitely don't want to punch the zombies for 5 rounds straight, just for the simple fact that I feel like it'll be entirely too long of a run just trying to do that just for the sake of saying we punched all the early round zombies. I think as far as long-term survival, that's what it's really going to be all about. I'm hoping we can survive at least 30 rounds. I am not going to use score streaks. I'm not going to use traps. Just the same standards that I usually set for myself throughout this run. But I think we will run the rampage inducer just to make things a bit more challenging. I did this run one other time back in the earlier stages of the game, maybe like the first couple months of the game. And I feel like not only have I improved as a player, but I did, things quite a bit differently back then. So we did make it to, I believe, like round 36, which is farther than I'm setting my goal for in this run. But it is a melee-only run, and of course, we are going to run the rampage inducer. Now, I thought a bit about this, but for augment's sake, I went ahead and did the triple burst, and I went ahead and did the strength training. So strength training is going to allow me to one-shot the zombies for like 5 more rounds. So up to 25, we should be okay. And then triple burst or triple blast or whatever is going to allow me to hit a lot more zombies at once. I don't know if it's a limit to 3, but definitely a lot more than 1, which is going to be crucial for this journey. Okay, the biggest issue we face now is that we need to get enough points to actually afford melee Macchiato before we actually get slammed out of the map here, because it's going to get crazy here in a moment. What's that? That is armor, which is very useful. I'm just going to try to be safe here for the most part. If that second melee hits, we're probably good. All right, come on. I need 1,000 more points, and I don't want to die. Okay, we can finally afford the perk we've been waiting on, melee Macchiato. So time to pull out the fists. Nope, no 9mm PM. And let's just get to getting. Time to hit. Too bad it doesn't have more of a reach, because I feel like some of these zombies, like that guy, should be dead. I shouldn't be getting hit by the guy in the back. All right, bug round down. That wasn't too bad at all. We have 2,000 points. I think I want to open this up. The more space I have, the better off I'm going to be. I need to get Jug quickly. Quickly and efficiently. But now that we have this, it should give us a little bit more hope. Also, it's going to get so much sketchier. This is a lot harder already than I remember the last time ever doing this was, just because of the whole rampage inducer thing. All right, let's get the nuke to start round 8. It should give me a window of opportunity to sneak in here and get Jug. Then we should probably worry about a 2-plater. Nah, maybe PhD and then 2-plater. I don't really know what to do. I think PhD then 2-plater just because we have rampage on. Now, more for fun than anything else, I was actually considering doing a similar type challenge over on Terminus in the starting room mode. Now, this isn't the starting room. Figured we'd kind of expand a bit beyond that. Although I've been having an absolute blast with that mode and just trying different things with it. I feel like not every single video while that's, in the game has to be about it. So we'll go ahead and open this up. Might hit some of these. I'm just going to do a long run through so I don't get trapped or anything. Should be good. I mean, the fact that we're one-hitting the armored dudes is actually really good. I feel like this triple blast thing leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, it's better than nothing at all, but, like, come on. Why can't it break more zombies? I shouldn't get meleeed immediately after hitting a zombie. I just feel like that always feels bad. Granted, I could have used the thing to move out of the way a little bit faster. Felt like that was kind of not nearly as helpful for this run, maybe, as being able to one-shot them longer, right? I feel like the biggest weakness, too, is it's really slow. Like, the animation just is entirely too slow. Like, I can't melee any faster than this. Melee, melee, and then you miss. I should never miss. That should absolutely never miss. All right, come on. Break through this. All right, time for some PhD action and a 2-plater. I think we can afford both. We're in a somewhat decent spot now. Go ahead and grab that. There we go. At least for damage-wise, we're fine. I mean, otherwise, not so great. Slide through. Make sure we don't take too much. I want to get over there and hit this mangler. Let's get our mangler out of the way. It's going to be the #1 issue, right? All right, 1. Oh, we locked onto another zombie. Another big problem with what we're working with. All right, mangler. Oh, nope, still not down. Why did it take more than 2 hits? Come on. These zombies would slow the hell down a little bit so I can actually get the mangler to the front. That'd be great. Not trying to fight you, zombies. Okay, maybe now I can kill him. There we go. Now we got him out of here. Now we're looking good. Yeah, I really wish this animation was a little faster. Also, stop trolling me, game. I don't know why it's like this. If it swings toward the zombie, it should be doing damage. It shouldn't have to, like, lock on, I guess, or whatever the case might be, right? Okay, vermin, not as big of a deal. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Like, they have a time to hit me in between the animations. That's so insane. All right, Mangler's already down. We got that guy out of here pretty much instantly. Ooh, what is that? What are you gonna give me? An insta-kill. Why do you block me, though? All right, insta-kill. Oh, look at that. I already punched one zombie. Oh, look at that. I'm getting hit by this armored zombie while I'm punching. I hate these guys. Like, why the hell does this game work this way? You're not within my window of being hit. All right, time for you, Mangler. 2. Come on. What is that? I got trolled. I'm gonna be honest. I think with a rampage inducer, this is gonna be a tough one to live 30 rounds. But we're going to do our best. I can say that. This is already feeling pretty scary. Mostly because of the way it actually interacts. If we could punch as fast as we could actually melee normally, wouldn't be nearly the issue. But obviously, with certain augments and choices come some positives and negatives. I'd prefer having a triple blast than having to punch them individually. And I also prefer being able to do more damage for longer than get to a point where we hit 20 plus and it's a nightmare to try to survive, right? Now, I didn't have to run the rampage inducer, obviously. Stop doing that twice. I almost died because the guy meleeed again after I already pressed it. Like, I pressed it once. I only want to melee one time. But yeah, having the rampage inducer is more of like a difficulty option than anything else. Dude, this is so slow. My melee is just so slow. And then it misses. That's probably the thing that makes it feel the worst, to be fair. Like, why does it ever miss? I gotta get perfect timing on my melee. I gotta back up, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, melee. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, melee. All right, now we gotta bop this guy out of here. Wait, can I not kill this guy? Oh, no, I thought we could kill this guy. I'm gonna be honest, using this like this in so many ways is showing me why this is a problem. Like, did no one test this melee Macchiato thing? Because, I'll be honest, it's kind of insane that it's as slow as it is and it's as buggy as it is. Like, I'm just getting so many dead shots when I should be hitting them. I think they're afraid of it being overpowered, but I honestly think the best fix for this scenario that I'm feeling here with this specific freaking perk is it doesn't function like your normal fists would. Like, I can punch way faster than this just by not having the perk on, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. All right, let's go ahead and sneak in and knock him down. Can take him down. Come on, there we go. Go ahead and get this plate in. Yeah, they make it way too easy for you to have a dead melee with this thing. Like, there's too much on the line for it to be like this. Just make the punch do damage. And this feels terrible. One after the next, I'm getting hit. I just want to be able to do this in peace. It should flip rounds, unless there's still a zombie left over. There's got to be a zombie left over. Okay, get in there, punch. I feel like the bugs sometimes can be the easier thing to actually punch, but I don't really know why that is. Yeah, I feel like it should just be a little easier to melee safely. Like, obviously you're putting yourself in danger at all times, but come on now. Dude, I don't know what it is. Melee, brother, melee. Just punch. I don't know what is happening. The game does not want to do the animation to punch. Like, my guy does not want to do... Like, hello? I'm pressing it over and over. I'm spamming it, trying to press it as fast as possible. And then it either misses or doesn't go off fast enough. Come on, we just want to survive. This is actually ridiculously tough. I think the part that sucks is, like, when it works nicely. Like, right there, I just punched 3 of them at once. They had to be perfectly lined up for that to work, but it worked. All right, got that guy out, and that's the final one. Like, when it works properly, it feels fine, but there's a lot of things that hold this back. I honestly think maybe the fix to this triple blast thing is it should do some sort of concussive thing that stuns the zombies behind it long enough for you to not be hit at all. Like, you shouldn't be able to be hit that quickly, right? I mean, it's a good thing no one actually uses this for their fist, unless you're just crazy like me and you want to do something that makes absolutely no sense, just for the sake of having an extra challenge, right? Yeah, like, look at this is what I deal with. Triple blast, I'm hitting the guy in the front, right? But the other guys aren't close enough to be considered part of the blast, so then I just get hit by all of them. Like, right there. Great example. Gotta try to slide by, hopefully don't take damage. I definitely think animations in this game are just too slow. I think reloading takes too much time, even with, like, relying on speed cola to reload at a reasonable pace shouldn't have to exist. You should just be faster with the speed cola. I feel like the same should be here, right? Like, come on now. Like, I should be able to melee and go into the next one almost immediately. It's never going to be overpowered. No one's going to run around with their fist the entire time. doing this. I just feel like that's not a thing, right? The only time you see people benefiting from melee Macchiato is with an actual melee weapon. They're not using the fist augments. Still 3-tap the Mangler. And we have our nuke down here too. I'm still gonna go ahead and try to hit. Yeah, surviving to 30 does not seem realistic, but we're gonna see where this takes us. It also feels like I punch slower if I tactical sprint at all. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but it's like I gotta press the button 2-3 times to get it to actually activate. Not feeling great. Not feeling great at all. I feel like I've been getting put in the absolute blender for this run. I've been put in the blender a few times, but this is by far the hardest the first 20-something rounds have been, right? Like, by far. It's kind of weird, too. Sometimes I feel like I back up and then I move in and I do the animation, and it's, like, super fluid and fast, and it doesn't feel like it has a delay, and then other times it just feels terrible. Did I just miss those guys, like, 3 times? Why were they just dancing in one spot? Maybe I was hitting the front one or not hit. I don't know what the hell just happened. That was weird. Okay, we got one more. It tried to cheese me, but we're good. I'm being very serious when I say this. If you guys have been regular watchers on my channel, this is harder than any of the other like regular weapons I've done in a long time. I'm gonna have to pop this. Why are you standing on the one side that I need to go through and you're just constantly being annoying? All right, we got that guy out of here. Where's our other Mangler? Oh, he's over here. I'm not gonna be able to hit him. Try to grab this, punch some of these guys out of my way. Definitely feels like one of those runs where it's like slow and steady could win the race, right? All right, let's get behind this guy. Melee, melee, melee. Okay, stay away. All right, we're gonna melee again. All right, that guy's down. We're not using score streaks, so no mutant injection for us. Maybe for a future run, if you guys want to see that instead, or you feel like it would add a level of entertainment to it, let me know. I could consider adding streaks to the equation, right? We're doing all the damage. We're doing everything through melee Macchiato. I mean, obviously would extend how long we live by quite a bit and possibly inflate it, sort of, but kind of up to you guys, so let me know. I don't normally like to include streaks, but I think for something like this, maybe it'd be more reasonable, similar to how the armory situation works. If we do the armory challenge, people wanted me to use anything I got within the armory, even if it was a score streak, so I feel like that does make sense. Okay, we did get an insta-kill. I doubt we can take this guy out, right? Do we do big damage to him right now? Nope, not really. And he does a lot of damage to me because he's annoying. So I'm going to just stay away from that. We're just going to have to keep him alive, whether we like it or not. Come on, zombies, front and center. I want a triple blast. I want to take y'all out. That actually worked right there. Like, it's crazy how inconsistent this triple blast augment can be. But I definitely feel like the non-triple blast version would have taken so long to actually eliminate zombies. And with the lack of ability to actually do widespread damage, I feel like it'd be pretty ridiculous. Basically what I'm saying, triple blast felt like my only option. I definitely think you could go without using strength training if you wanted to, but even still, it's just going to make, you know what I mean? It's just going to make these 5 rounds that we've been going through most recently a lot harder because you're going to have to possibly end up hitting zombies multiple times. I don't know what the damage fall off is for melee Macchiato. It's been a long time. No, you're going to get me killed doing an extra melee. All right, come on, Mangler. Time for you to get out of here. I got 2 of you. 1 down already. I do like how easy those guys are to take out, though. All right, Mangler. Time for you to get out of here. 1, 2, and dodging. 3. See you later, buddy. And then a couple zombies left to go. The Abomination's going to be our friend for now. Where are we going, to round 25? Oh, we can actually go hit the Wonder Fizz. Let's do it. All right, 1 Mangler down. We got to get out of here. It's so hard at this point for me to not take damage because number 1, zombies are so fast, but number 2, I feel like they just are just flying through, right? Like there's a lot more of them. I miss, I get hit anyway. I get hit anyway. I mean, it's kind of just a rough time out here. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to slide. What is this? We're not going to get there in time. It was an insta-kill, which, I mean, I guess kind of helps. Crazy. Once all the sprinters are, like, tamed down a little bit, it's not so bad. But obviously with them, it's crazy. I mean, we're doing pretty good for a rampage inducer run with this slow melee attack. Excuse me. He's knocked me out of my ability to hit my Mangler there, Abomination. I know you're trying to take me down. I know you work for the dark side and all. But come on now. At least now we have elemental pop, so there is a chance for us to activate an ammo mod via getting hit by zombies, so that's great. All right, let's try to get behind these guys. 1, 2. I'm just gonna do this. I'm tired of these guys. Too bad everything's so slow. Let me punch, dude. Oh my god. This animation's trying to help the game out, bro. And then you melee me backward when I punch, so I can't hit you. All right, Mangler down. We're getting lasered, though, at the same time. I swear the timing of the laser ability on the Abomination is crazy. Like, you just feel like it happens at the worst possible time, almost every time. All right, can we not get behind me for, like, 2 seconds? I want to just keep you guys in front of me. Why does this game have such a hard time allowing me to keep you guys in one side? All right, nuke might have saved us out a little bit there. Have a few zombies left. All of you guys should be dead. What in the hell just happened right there? How did I take that much damage? Should have been triple blasting the only zombies in front of me. Too bad the game's a troll. Look at that. Triple blast? Nope. How about two blast? To be fair, at this point, the inconsistency could partially be the fact that we've out-survived the additional rounds. Like, what are you doing? Get off my rooftop. Get off my rooftop. I did not ask for your help. Yeah, to be fair, we could be feeling that damage fall off from our one hit actually no longer being extended, right? Oh, we got a couple of them died. Let's go. A little worried about this round. Wait, why is my blast not working? My hit's not even working. I hit that guy twice. See, the thing is when it activates, like you actually hit them, and then it doesn't do any damage. Like, why is that a thing? There should be no such thing as a dead melee, a dead slide, a dead anything. It shows the animation. It should work. Yeah, I swear, it's got to be one of the most inconsistent things in the game. See, there we go again. Should have still did damage, but it did not. Yeah, armored enemies do not die in one hit anymore. Other enemies, I think they kind of do. Oh, God. Oh, we're in big trouble here. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I'm going to probably pop this shroud so I can kill our guy here. We have 2 of them. Punch! Why is it take... Bro, my guy's switching to his freaking gun. There we go. Oh, I have the Grakova. I guess I had whatever I had. I thought I had the 9mm PM, but regardless, not using it anyway. Okay, punch, punch, punch. Come on, punch. I am seeing plates fly, so that part's the good part. Ooh, we got a shatter blast to go off. That was actually kind of nuts. All right, plate up, plate up. We need all the armor we can get. Yeah, this might be the hardest set of 30 rounds I've ever tried to survive. By far. All right, Mangler. You're going to take 4 hits, I think, to get out this time. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're in big trouble. The zombies are trying to take over. Dude, the fact that they're jumping up that high is stupid. Like, let me have some freedom. Yeah, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but if they're close enough to hit me with a melee, they're close enough to die to the melee I'm hitting them with. Like, that's just simple as that. The fact that I keep taking so much damage while I'm actually doing the attack is just... stupid. Okay, we've almost survived the round. I wish this guy would not blast so frequently. Come on, man. All right, get our heavy armor guy out. Other heavy armored guy out. Our Mangler's gone. This guy never gonna die. He's gonna be here for 10 years, probably. And then that should be the round, I'm hoping. There it is. We made it. 29. All right, we're getting to the point where it's just turning into a heavy armored zombie war. Look at that. I wish I could just damage more zombies at once. I'm getting hit by 6 at once, but I'm not hitting more than like 1 or 2, kind of giving me a run for my money here, trying to make this impossible to survive. All right, let's see what we can do here. Come on. The more on-target hits we have, the better off we'll be. It's not consistent though at all. Like, there's sometimes I'm doing great, not getting hit, hitting a couple in a row. Every triple blast seems like it's functioning, and then there's just moments where every hit feels bad. Thankfully, I can purchase plates at this freaking crafting table, because it's like the only reason I think we're surviving this run. Like, we just take entirely too much damage the entire time. There's no way to deflect it. There's no way to protect it. It's just straight up cheese. Like, look at this. I'm punching into the group and they're not dying. Like, what the hell? Dude, this is so silly. Yes, I'm just trying to survive. At least 1 more round would be great. What does feel interesting, though, is sometimes it does do 1 hit. So I'm, like, kind of confused. Like, maybe it's... I don't know. Oh, and then that zombie just ate 2 hits and didn't take any damage. We saw it. We saw it. We saw it loud and clear. Oh, we got a shatter blast to go off. All right, let me hit this guy. Come on. Stop running from me. Stop running. There we go. And there we go. Is that all of them? I don't know if we have another one. I thought we did, but I can't tell. We're getting to a lot of feels bad moments here. Like, look at that. Punch. Oh, look, like, they're getting very ineffective. Oh, my God. I'm almost dead. I don't have any plates. This is going to be very hard to survive much longer. Dude, this is a zombie in the... Look at this. What are we talking about? He took no damage. I hit him 4 times. What? What is wrong with this game? I don't think the average person ever finds out how inconsistent this is or how awful this could be to use. Like, realistically, it's very limiting. Let's not get it twisted, right? No matter what, it's very limiting. But it's kind of insane that the one thing this thing is supposed to do well, it doesn't really do that well. We might actually be able to live another round. We could go into the next round with insta-kill, which I guess could be kind of nice. Just really depends on what the round is. This has become very, very difficult, to say the least. Like that should have contacted that guy, but that's okay. All right, come on. Come on. We could do this. Yeah, maybe it's the damage fall off that's part of the inconsistency, because while I have insta-kill, it's been incredibly responsive. I'd be curious, what's the furthest you've gone just using melee Macchiato like this? I would imagine most of you've never attempted to use just your fist for the most part, but if you have, how far did you go? And at what point did you feel like it became pretty much useless? Because I think we are well beyond that point. All right, let's go ahead and call this in. This guy's gonna run toward me. Yep, stop moving. And I can just punch him. Get him out of the way. He actually takes a lot of hits now. There we go. We actually killed him. That's the only good news. I'm on the last of these zombies. Dude, yeah, I feel like they definitely... They're just standing in front of me, just eating it, bro. Hello, please. Why does the zombie count change so dramatically out of nowhere? The damn despawn, respawn coming in clutch for Team Zombie. All right, I need you, the guy in the front, I need you to take damage. You're actually trolling me because you're super fast for no damn reason, and you're invincible. I'm hitting you. You're going down. Are you just, is it your clothing? What is making you so strong? Like some of these guys with armor are taking less than that enemy was. And I don't know if it was like a hitbox thing or what, but it was very odd. I somehow survived yet another round. I'm doubting our survival going forward, but we're going to give it our all until we can't, which is probably not too far from here. Yeah, bug. As long as I can hit you first, I win. Oh, God. Ow, ow, ow. Why did I take so much damage right there? That was crazy. All right, get him. Get him close up. Nope. I only hit 1 right there. Maybe if they just made it to where it was guaranteed to connect to at least 3, no matter the layout of them, it would feel better. Something's got to change. All right, I popped my shroud. Get back here, buddy. Come on. I have a limited time. I got to get this mangler out. Oh, he's surviving. He is thriving and surviving. I'm going to be honest. At this point, I'm kind of confused how this melee Macchiato situation is supposed to work, because it's still one-hitting zombies it's not supposed to one-hit, and it's not one-hitting zombies I feel like it should one-hit. It seems just insanely inconsistent for no apparent reason. I'm going to go ahead and shroud again, because the only chance I have of actually killing this guy probably is in this moment here. Come on. If I punch his blaster, does it work? Not coming off. All right, well, we killed him, no matter what. Oh, I'm out. We're in trouble. As hard as this is, it's actually kind of fun. You have to get past the, like, frustrating elements of it a little bit mentally for it to be enjoyable, but other than that, it is pretty fun to see what's possible. It is a little crazy. I don't think a lot of people are going to try this. I don't even know if this is going to be a popular video amongst you guys, but hopefully you guys do enjoy it. It is a little bit different. It's a little bit out there. It's a little bit kind of on the maybe too much of a challenge for people, but we'll see. All right, Mangler, come on, buddy. Stay with me here. It's a one-on-one. I'm 1v1ing this Mangler until its friend blasts me. If I knew that guy could get stopped by this a little bit, that'd be nice, but we know that's not the facts. All right, 1 down. We still have another Mangler to go. Get up here. Oh, you're down too. We might actually make it through this round. I did not foresee us surviving this one. Ooh, I got an on the house in return. That's beautiful. I love on the house. Like the only gobblegum I've really been using lately. Not that I use gobblegums almost ever. The crazy thing too about this challenge is a lot of the times, if you guys have seen some of my challenge runs, you've seen me take advantage of a lot of crazy stuff, like using the abomination to help us take out the Manglers. Usually our go-to strategy. It's a lot harder during this specific run, just because of the fact that we are like always at risk of getting absolutely smoked. I do need to get a 3-plater. Technically, I haven't had a 3-plater this entire run, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, the only reason I've gone this long without it is mostly because I didn't want to go in that area during the rampage inducer and end up getting trapped. But also, I didn't feel like it was going to help me all that much. We've already far exceeded what I thought we were going to be able to do. Now we're kind of at the point where it's less about can we survive, and more about luck of execution here, because we just have so much... Ow. Luckily that went off, because that was kind of hectic. And it definitely damaged our one mangler a bit. But yeah, I definitely don't feel like it would have been the most useful thing. I've also been having to buy the plates most of the time anyway. So yeah, I think that's also a really big part of it. I've just been buying plates as I need them, which I don't normally do for runs, but considering how hard it is to actually safely make it back around, I have no choice. We're just kind of riding it out the best we can. Whatever effectiveness we had left, I think we've finally burned through it. Maybe we'll do some damage to this guy. I doubt it. I mean, we're just not doing any damage. I can't see their health bars, so I don't know the exact amount we've dealt, but having to hit regular zombies quite a bit now. Something kind of random I just thought about. I've never attempted to fight any of the bosses. You would have to do it before round 25 to find yourself the most effective, obviously, is the damage drop off. But I wonder if it's possible to fight any of the bosses using only this. Like, I feel like certain bosses would be pretty hard to hit, but it would be interesting to say the least. Even if it was only Liberty that you were able to do, I don't know why I never considered trying to do a melee Macchiato punch-only boss fight. All right, we're using our Abomination to our advantage there to try to get through at least one more round. I feel like this might be the last round that I'm able to survive. I could just freaking PhD into everybody, but I'm really trying to only utilize that to squeeze through the spaces that I need to squeeze through. Why are we not dying? Am I doing Z DPS? 0 damage? All right, we punched you. No, you didn't die in one hit, so that part makes sense. Wait, why did you just charge at me again? Dude, it is a hard journey to get through the end of these zombies now. Something I feel like is kind of weird is I feel like the damage fall off on the actual manglers is... Oh, come on. All the zombies just migrated to where I was standing? That was the one place they needed to be? All right. Yeah, our damage fall off on the actual manglers doesn't seem to be as bad as it has felt for the zombies. All right, I should be able to get this mangler out of here. W, insta-kill came in for the clutch. Where's our other one? I have another mangler somewhere. All right, we found him just in time. Now he's gone. We did it! We got the 2 most annoying enemies out. Doesn't mean we're out of this, though. It's a good thing eventually them hitting me causes them discomfort with a nice little ammo mod activation, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. And I don't know if we're even close to the end of this round, because it just keeps feeling like they're spawning in more and more. This round seems like it's never ending. We're almost there. I think that's what I keep thinking, and we're not. We're not almost there. I guess maybe we are now, but we haven't been almost there. Oh, our Abomination actually exploded. I don't know if he finally just took enough damage or what the case was, but he's gone. He's out of here. We leveled up in the process. I'm going to grab some plates. I'm pretty sure we're in for a really rough adventure here. Are we going to get an actual round without the Abomination? Because that seems crazy to me. I figured another one would have replaced it immediately. Wait, did I hear one? Oh, dude, we are in shambles. It's so many hits to kill one zombie. All right, let's see if we can do this. One zombie. Yeah, I don't think we're killing them now. We're definitely not killing them. Like, look at this. I feel like the damage is now insanely inconsistent. I don't know what to do, but I feel like we're absolutely doomed here. Okay, I'm going to hit the mangler a few times real quick, and then I got to get out of here. No! This one I felt like there was no hope in hell. We have a freaking nuke in here. We're getting it. I don't know how many enemy types we have left, or enemies in general, but we're gonna get the mangler out. This has just been absolute chaos. Is this it? Is this the round right here? Is this the last of our zombies? There's no way. There's not. There's hidden zombies. You want to know what I think is absolutely insane? The fact that I just survived 36 rounds only punching zombies with melee Macchiato. And I've seen videos on other channels that they only go to round 31 for each and every video, every single type of weapon with the rampage inducer, and they say every weapon is broken and overpowered. And reality is, at round 31, not only are you set up with Pack-a-Punch level 3 and legendary, you're about as strong as you're ever going to be, because the zombies are at their weakest point compared to your strongest point in comparison. Basically what I'm saying is you are Pack 3 legendary as early as possible, showcasing the lowest level zombies for that specific threshold, I guess. Essentially, if you wanted to see what a weapon was truly like with Pack 3 Legendary, you'd be doing 40 plus at the very least, or going all the way to around 55, which I think some people do end up doing. Here's our flaw with melee Macchiato. We're looking at it right now. I swung, punched one, got a hit, took damage. Swung, punched one, get a hit, take damage. It's like it's too hard for me to actually go in, and it's too risky for me to actually go in and just nonchalantly start hitting these stupid bugs. This is my last one. Nope. There's a couple more hiding behind my abomination here. And booyah, we did it! So I out-survived my original run that I did way back when. I think it was probably in January, if I had to guess. At least like 6 months ago, we did this exact same thing. Only difference is, I didn't do the rampage inducer. And I would say I'm probably a lot better at the game now than I was at that current moment. I will say, though, I think we're reaching our end here. Like, I obviously could just keep on keeping on and trying to hope to survive, but I feel like we're kind of reaching the point where we are going to have to go up here and grab plates very, very frequently, and we're probably not going to get a lot of kills. Oh, I have a feeling we are cooked here. We are absolutely cooked here. This is not going well. There's so many, they're so damn fast. There's so many of them. All right, let me squeeze by. I gotta squeeze by again. Please blast the corner. Thank you. Oh, well, I love how my animation went off after I was already hit and knocked out of range. That was insane. I'm pretty sure the abomination just killed all 3 of our manglers. If you are a regular watcher of my videos, let me know down in the comment section below if you're just convinced at this point I could survive over 35 rounds with basically anything in the game, even with the rampage inducer on. Because I feel like we've done it all. And obviously some challenges and situations have gone way better than others, but this is just flat out ridiculous. Like, this is exceeding, once again, my expectations. And I know some of you might think that my expectations are fairly low because you guys, you know, are under the impression that I'm a very, very good zombies player, which I will say I'm definitely above average, but I don't know. Sometimes I do still shock myself, but it's a lot of the time because I just didn't think that this was possible to begin with, not because I didn't think I could do it. Yeah, my ability to hit the crafting table and be effective is gone all the way into the gutter. We are just taking so much damage now. I bought 3 plates, used them all, and we're almost out of plates again. And I just bought them. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wanted to survive this round just for the vibes, but we're getting to the point where it's kind of getting a little too hard. Like, ooh, I don't know if this round's ever gonna end. Okay, we might have gotten lucky. I used the abomination against them a little bit. Oh, now we're 3 hitting heavy armoreds. Oh no. All right, we might have a chance. Can we see round 39? Doubt we're seeing 40, but we're seeing 39, I think. All right, I feel like I'd be doing it wrong if I didn't at least try to take some of these manglers out with my shrouds. We'll take one out, hopefully at least. Look how slow this is. I got half his health out. I'm gonna die in a minute. I'm gonna get hit by like everyone. Come on. Oh god. Ow. This is painful. This is insane. What if I throw a decoy right in front of the abomination? Nope, didn't work. I thought it might work because I figured he was gonna go ahead and laser, but he's not lasering. This is how this game works. When you want them to laser, they don't laser. When you don't want them to charge, they charge 2 times in a row, back to back. Most obnoxious thing of all time. Here we go. All right, throw it. They're all just gonna get lasered. This is our only chance of surviving another round, by the way. If I somehow survive this round, I will have willed us through it. I promise you. This has been the most ridiculous challenge run possibly I've done at all. I know that sounds crazy, but if you actually did a run with this melee macchiato and tried it out for yourself, you would feel a lot of the things I've complained about throughout this run, and then you would also realize just how stupid it is to try to actually survive with this. Like, I think a no pack-a-punch challenge is about as difficult as this. I almost feel like this is harder. The main reason for that is you can actually just straight up put an ammo mod on your gun. And at least the ammo mod over time, even if you stop doing damage, will help you out. We don't really have that luxury here. I'm pretty sure we had to have done some sort of like dark art ritual or some sort of prayer to a god. I'm not really sure the exact thing we had to have done here to get this far, but we did something to will us through this last and final round, because I'm pretty sure we're dying in this one. I'm actually not going to even bother fighting it too much, because I feel like the amount of time that's going to be needed to be invested for me to live any longer is going to far exceed the worth. So we're just going to freaking close it out. We're just going to close it out here. I could artificially keep us alive a bit longer, but I don't know that it's worth it. I think we've out-survived the use of this freaking melee macchiato once and for all. We made it to round 40. Far exceeded my expectations, like I said earlier. Had some fun along the way. I definitely recommend you guys go out there and try this out for yourself. Test your survival rates, test your survivability, and see what you can make happen. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all support in the channel. Forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.